T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and liftoff of...
Hey good people, it's Yvonne the Motivator Man. I don't know if you feel the way I do about this holiday season in the retail stores. Week 1 in October, pow, Thanksgiving. Week 2 in October, pow, December. It was like a 1-2 hit. These retail stores are trying to make Black Friday about as black as I am. And Walmart is not out of that crowd. Guess what they have? That's right. That is, can you see that? A mini patty pie. Now all of y'all went crazy when patty pies first came out. I hadn't tasted them. So I decided since these mini pies were only 50 cents each, I would get 2. On my way home, I scuffed down one.
Oh yeah, baby.
Because it's a potato pie, and of course, what could go wrong? Oh my God. It's supposed to be a potato pie patty, not a cinnamon pie. Not exactly what my palate was looking for. And this particular pie that I'm showing you now has sat in my car for about 8 days. Anybody that knows me, not only am I a foodie, but I am the world's most sweet eater. I love sweets. That's why I'm sitting here filling out this video right now because of sweets. That's how come I put on weight, because of sweets. But this, Miss Patty, you can have this. So this holiday season, just know you don't have to fight over patty pies. Why? Because you can go to Walmart and get you your pie, your very own pie.
Oh yeah, baby.
You can get about 5 or 6, put them in the freezer, take them out and defrost them at your leisure. But it won't be me. So you say, well, Yvonne, you haven't said much about the pie. Not going to. My mama told me, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all. So, until next time, good people, peace and blessings.
Love is in the air. Shop with Pure Romance by Venice this holiday season for your spa, bath, body, and intimate products. Pure Romance by Venice. Long Island is the one-stop shop for all things sexy and luxurious. We cater to single, married, inexperienced, seasoned, and couples of all kinds. Shop our website, www.pureromance.com/Venice Richards, or call 631-943-1868 for more details.
Yeah.
Are you a tie lover? You love the diversity in ties because they come in different colors, fabrics, patterns, etc. Get access to a wide variety of neckties. Buy from or trade with other tie lovers. Don't wear ties anymore? You have more ties than you know what to do with? Want to turn all those ties into real money? Do you just need a tie? You just need a tie for a special occasion. Now you can buy a tie today and sell it tomorrow. The Necktie Exchange, the online retailer where you buy, sell, and trade neckties. Register today.
Hey, it's your girl, LaBelle here. And, I just got off of a show, and I was sitting with a group of people, and we were talking about, the current events of the day. And we got onto the subject of the new lyrics that are changed for that wonderful classic song called Baby It's Cold Outside, which I don't understand why it's a Christmas song. But anyway, so yeah, I just had this wonder. I was wondering, who are these people who decided that the lyrics are all wrong? Now, I get it. I know it's in light of the Me Too movement and all that wonderfulness. And then there was, I believe, John Legend and Kelly Clarkson recorded a new version of this song, and it just got me to wondering, who are these people who are trying to decide what the song, what is PC? Case in point, this song, in my opinion, isn't as bad as people are making it out to be. It also makes me think that the people who decided that the song was terrible has never been on dates. Or, I hate to say this, but I am at that age. Back in my day, there was this thing where you would actually have to get up and get dressed and put something cute on and go down to your local Regal Beagle and meet somebody. And if you met somebody, you go to the bar, you see somebody cute, you might buy them a drink, they might buy you a drink, and then you have a little chat, and then who knows, you may, go home with that person, whether you go to his place or her place or the no-tell motel room. And so that's usually called foreplay. And foreplay isn't just a physical activity. And even when you got back to that room, you still played cat and mouse. And that, my dears, is what the song is about. It's cat and mouse. See, back in those times, in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and as well as even before then, women were looked on as to be, as women who did not express their wants and their needs, even though that wasn't very true. Women had wants and needs. Oh yeah, baby. Public to know it. So when this song came out, it was kind of taboo at the time because, in a weird way, you were the fly on the wall to a couple who are going to get it in, but what happens before they decide to get it in, and a woman who's making the decision to stay. After all, if you're going to go home with somebody, that's what you're there for. Let's not make any mistakes about it. We're adults here. So when you go home with somebody, chances are you're going to have some extracurricular activity. But, you still played a little bit before you got down to it. And that's what the song is about. Think about it. One of the lyrics is about, my neighbors will be awful suspicious. Girl, ain't nobody thinking about you at that time in the morning. Oh, yeah, baby. Really? Okay, we know what you were there for. And it's the same thing with anybody. So yeah, it's just a very interesting song. I feel like the people who are being PC, especially about these song lyrics, is you should leave classics alone. Let them be. They are what they are. And go out on a date or have a one-night stand. Oh yeah, baby. What is that classic lyric from Mame? It's not a lyric, it's a line. What's wrong with most poor people is that they don't live. There's a whole smorgasbord waiting to be had, and most son-to-bitches are starving to death. In other words, stop worrying about what other people are doing and go out and live your life. If you go out and live your life, you'd be surprised at the things you learn, and you'd be surprised at how people get around and do things, and you might have a little bit of fun in that. So yeah, that's my wonder. Bye.
dropping gems from Keisha Christian. She's on a mission, sharing information, knowledge for soul, body and mind. Dropping gems, KeishaGems.com, KeishaGems.com.
I was wondering, would you believe me if I told you that Phyllis Wheatley is one of my ancestors? She was brought to Boston in 1761 on a slave ship called Phyllis. Even though that was not her birth name, she was born in Gambia in Africa. So she was brought to Boston, where she was purchased by Mr. Wheatley, which is where her last name, Wheatley, comes from. Now, as we know, she was a very, very highly intelligent child, and she was treated as one of the Wheatley's third children. She was allowed to learn English, where she excelled. And then she studied Greek. She was fluent in Greek. And she became fluent in Latin as well. And as we know that Phyllis Wheatley, she was the first African-American woman to be published in America. Many of the whites in Boston could not believe that a young black girl could be so intelligent, considering they said that we were not intelligent and we couldn't do anything but be mamies and breed children for them. However, Phyllis Wheatley went on to publish many, many books. She married in approximately maybe 1776. And her husband eventually abandoned her. Phyllis Wheatley, she kept on continuing to write poems about the black experience in this country. Now, would you also believe me if I told you that one of my descendants is Esther Jones, a.k.a. Boop Boop Beep Miss Betty Boop, who would perform at the Cotton Club in 1923. Now, as you know, blacks were not allowed to sit in the audience. We were only allowed to perform on stage. And so, Miss Esther Jones, a.k.a. Betty, Baby Betty, she would be up there with her fine pin curls, her curves, her delicious red lips, her little garter belt, and she would talk like a baby to all the white men. Boop, boop, beep, boop. I want to be loved by you, just you, and nobody else but you. I want to be loved by you. Boopity, 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 boop, 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 beep, boop. True story. So, these women are on my bloodline. I'm wondering, do you believe that? There's no way to honestly tell. Because many of us were given the last name of our slave masters. We were bought and sold like cattle. We were exchanged like stock, which is where the term stock exchange comes from. So Wall Street today is known as the financial district. But what if I told you that when our ancestors were brought there, they were considered stock and cattle, and they would be exchanged? And that is where the term stock exchange comes from. So the slave masters would be there and they would say, I'll take 5 of your stock and I'll exchange them for 12 of my stock. And also it's cheaper by the dozen. That's also where that phrase comes from. See, everything in life, everything begins with something. Things just don't show up out of nowhere. I was wondering, would you believe me if I told you that the latest Harriet movie is pretty inaccurate about my life? My birth name is Araminta Ross. I changed it to Harriet when I was a teenager. Not when I got to Freedom in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where I worked as a nurse. I worked as a cook in a hotel. And whenever I had enough money saved up, I'd make my way back to the land of Egypt, which is what I often called my old home, and I often disguised myself as a boy. I would hide in barns and attics. I always dressed as a man when I traveled north and south. Don't believe the hype.
Yeah.
She talks to the people all night long, chatting and a-gabbing and a-singing her song. All the divas down on Rainbow Street love to hear Tony go tweet, tweet, tweet. Talking Tony, talk, talk, talking Tony. Oh, talking Tony, really gonna talk tonight.
Me llaman Dan Pablo y hace más de 20 años me enamoré de una colombiana. Viajé a su país y conocí un estilo de café muy distinto, muy especial. Ahora tostamos cafés excelentes, con alturas y microclimas diferentes, resultado en una taza muy compleja y muy rica, un sabor nuevo en el mundo. Fue un éxito. And I even got to keep the girl.
Yes, I'm on my way out the door again. But before I go, you know, I was at one of our stores, one of the Walmart stores. And you know, anybody who knows Walmart here in the city, it's always crowded. I was just wondering, like, they have, you know, you're standing on line, right? And it's a person in front of you and everybody's complaining, oh, there's not enough cashiers, even though they have that self-service thing. It's still ridiculous. And it's not enough this, it's not enough that. They need to open up more, they need to hire more people. You know, nobody's not saying anything. Somebody should say something. So here I go find a manager. Could you open up, you know, another register? You know, you got people here waiting. You know, people's like, oh, we're in a different neighborhood. This would never be happening. And you know, not a problem. So the manager goes to open up the register right next to the one the people that everybody's complaining. Why? Once the register get open, nobody else wanted to go and find a manager. Nobody else wanted to go say nothing. But they the first one to want to jump in the next damn register that opens up. Why is that? Why couldn't you say something before? You all that time you up there ripping and ragging and talking all that mess, but not one time would you get off that damn line in order to go and find you a manager to open up a register. Now, register open, you the first one grabbing your card, almost trying to knock people down in order to get over there to get to the damn register. I just want to know what gives you the right It gives you the right to be first on that particular line. I just want to say this one thing. Thank goodness, I want to get me a liquor license, because things may have went differently today. It may have taken another turn today. So thank God I want to get me a liquor license. I just want to know, what gives you the right?
Wait, tell your friend that their spouse is cheating. Hi, he's so sweet. Have you checked his underpants? He comes in.
Hey, Kiaya. I know. I'm so excited. The holidays are almost here. Yeah, I know. You want to share Stitching Wolf Art and Design's new product line for this holiday. That's right. This is Daniel and Kiaya from Stitching Wolf Art and Designs, and the possibilities are definitely endless this holiday season. We are pleased to announce the launch of our Decking the Halls collection, available on our website at www.stitchingwolfdesigns.com. The possibilities are endless. Hand-stitched ornaments, bulb ornaments filled with love by Kiaya with embroidery floss, and personalized ornaments. The possibilities here are endless. Check us out, www.stitchingwolfdesigns.com. It's time to deck the halls. What better way to do it than with a piece of original Stitching Wolf art? Happy holidays, Kiaya.
There's a phenomenon going out there, and I don't understand it. I just don't understand it, Rude Rangers. By the way, it's Rudy here, host of Rudy's Room. Folks, I don't understand. Y'all are going crazy. Lots of wild things are happening. I've been to McDonald's. I've been to KFC. I've been to Burger King. I've even loved a Wendy's or two. But this Popeye's chicken thing, I don't understand. Why are people going so crazy for this chicken?
Fuck it, we cornballs. We recorded everything. Fuck it, we recorded everything.
Wait for you.
What's going on with the chicken? What's happening with the chicken? I don't understand. You got fights breaking out nationally. People are going crazy. Folks are battling it out all over the world. I just don't understand it.
Fight, 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 fight.
Say what? Fight, fight, fight. I just don't understand it. So, I have actually decided I need to find out for myself. Because what I'm wondering is the chicken that damn good? Oh, yeah. So, I am here. Right near, that's right, you're coming with me. I am here, okay? And we are going over there. We are going to try the chicken.
Oh, hell no!
Now, don't judge me, Rude Rangers. This is technically off of our diet. So, Orlandina, I know you're my fitness pro. I'm going to get it together. But we got to know about this chicken. So, we're going to find out. Look at this line. This chicken must be good, right? They are really waiting in line. That's a lot. I hope this thing is good. Oh, yeah.
I think I'm sick.
like helium.
Yeah.